This episode of Soldier Knows Best is brought to you by Audible.
Hey, what's up guys? Soldier Knows Best here with the brand new iPod Touch 5th generation. Now I wanted to test it out against the iPhone 5 as far as the cameras. Now usually with the iPod Touch, it's always been lacking behind the iPhone, whether it's the Retina display wasn't as good or the processing power and normally the cameras. But it seems like Apple did a really good job with this iPod Touch. It kind of matches as close as possible to the brand new iPhone. So I'm going to be testing out the cameras to see how they perform and see how close they are now. So anyway guys, let's get right into the test, starting with some pictures. Alright, we're going to start out with some pictures here. I have the iPod Touch on the left-hand side, the iPhone 5 on the right-hand side. And the big thing you'll notice exactly with these two pictures here is that the iPhone 5 just produces a little bit more accurate color. But in these next couple of pictures I'm about to show you, the iPod Touch keeps up very well with the camera in the new iPhone 5. And at the end here, I have an example between the 4th generation iPod Touch and the 5th generation. You'll definitely be able to see a big difference. But you can see, again, the iPod Touch is right there. Besides this little picture right here, you can see that the iPhone 5 does show the purple is just a little bit more, it's a little bit more vibrant. But the iPod Touch does a really good job at being there neck to neck with the iPhone 5. And so it's easily the best camera in the MP3 player that you can get right now. I don't think there's really that many MP3 players out in the market now, but the iPod Touch definitely has a really good camera. And this is an example of the 1080p HD video. The previous generation iPod Touch could only do 720p HD video, so this is a new feature in this new iPod Touch. And now I'm switching over to the iPhone 5. And again, you will be able to tell the difference, especially when I do this side by side here between them. Again, it's going to be a slight difference, but the iPhone 5 is just slightly that much better than the iPod Touch. And now here's another video example. I'm just going to be quiet and let you just watch it. And here's a demonstration of the front-facing cameras. Now, I removed the titles because I want you to guess which one is which. Did you guess? Well, I made it easy for you. The one on the left-hand side is still the iPod Touch 5th generation, and the one on the right is the iPhone 5. And really, the only difference in these two videos is if you just look at the wall in the background, which is a white wall, you can see that the iPhone 5 does a better job in that. But other than that, it's pretty close. And now I'm showing you some test shots from the 5th generation and 4th generation iPod Touch. Now on the right hand side, that's how the picture normally comes out, but I just maximize it there for you just for the sake of the video so you can really get a good little sense of the quality difference between the two of them. And there's really no competitions, no contest between how much better the 5th generation's iPod Touch camera is versus the 4th generation, which you just don't even want to look at. Now in the video, it's very clear to see again, if I had this video separate, that the 4th generation's video would be smaller because it is only 720p. But you can see that the iPod Touch 5th generation does a really good job again bringing that iPhone 5 type of quality video to this MP3 player. So the iPod Touch 5th generation has some pretty good cameras. So as you can see, the camera on the 5th generation iPod Touch is vastly improved over the 4th generation, where it's almost on the level of the iPhone 5 on a lot of stuff I showed you. It still lacks behind it just a little bit on some of the examples. But again, if you want the kind of the total package of an MP3 player, something you'll be able to play some games on, and it's something that you can actually take some really good usable pictures on, the iPod Touch 5th generation is doing a really good job in all of those areas. So anyway guys, it's about to end this video, but before we head out of here, we're going to take one last look at our sponsor for this video. And today's sponsor is Audible, which is the leading provider for downloadable audiobooks and spoken word entertainment. You can download these books on your cell phone, your tablet, your computer, almost anything if you want to listen to it while you're on the go. They have over 100,000 different titles from different genres like science fiction and thrillers and comedies. And you can download a book, like one of my favorite books that I downloaded was the biography of Steve Jobs. You can actually get that from the store right now. And you can get that for absolutely free if you go to audiblepodcast.com/soldier, because you can try out one free book right now. Yes, go to audiblepodcast.com/soldier and go ahead and get the downloading. Let me know what you're going to be reading down below. Alright guys, again, thanks for watching this video. Please leave a comment down below what you think about the camera on the 5th generation iPod Touch. And thanks for watching guys, and I will catch you later. Peace.